Well, welcome to the next edition of our Newport Beach Country Club video series. We'd like to cover a basic rule, a question that we get asked oftentimes: where can you drop when you hit it in the lake on number 4? I know what you're thinking. You probably never hit it in the lake on number 4, right? But believe it or not, some people do. Let's go over there and discuss our options.
Tony, I just hit my ball into the pond. What are my options?
Well, there's a few options, but first you have to determine whether or not your ball is in fact in the pond. Under the rules of golf, you have to have what's called known or virtual certainty.
Okay.
Just seeing a ball splash in a lake is not virtual certainty that it's in that lake. We've all seen them skip out. So once you've determined that fact, you actually have 3 options. The first option is you could always climb in there and play it as it lies. Maybe it's just in a little bit of water.
Okay, I can see that happening. It'd be like Bill Haas and hit it out of the water if I wanted to, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now the second option under Rule 26-1 says that you can play the ball from the spot where you last played your stroke. In other words, you're under the stroke and distance rule of 27-1. That's another option.
Okay, what if I don't want to hit it from that tee box and I want to hit it from somewhere else? Can I drop it any closer?
Well, on hole number 4, you know it's a yellow hazard or a water hazard, so you have one more option. And the option is to take the point where the ball last crossed the margin of the hazard, keeping that point between you and the flagstick. You can go back as far as you like on that line.
So what does that mean, flagstick? I can go back as far as I want? I'm a little confused. Can you fill me in a little bit more?
Well, sometimes it is a little bit confusing, so why don't we go up by the green and I'll show you.
So I see my mark here and my ball must have crossed the line right back here. What do I do now?
Well, now that you've determined the spot where your ball last crossed the margin of the hazard, you have to take that point and the flag and line it up, and you're allowed to go back as far as you want on that line. Now in this case, I might be able to drop on the peninsula. I still have to hit the shot over the water. I can go farther back if I want, but that's not an option because I get into those bushes, so that's no good. Determining the point where it last crossed is crucial to this rule because it gives me what my options are. If it had crossed a little bit farther over here to the left, my only option is to go across the lake and drop it on that downslope. That's not going to work. So I might have to go back to the tee and replay it in that case. Again, knowing the rules of golf, it will help you determine what the best option is, and if you know what your options are, you can have the best chance to save your bogey, maybe save your double bogey, and get out of here without too much trouble. Does that make sense?
Tons of sense.
Well, I hope that helps, and try not to hit it in the lake next time.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tony. That really helped out. You know, the line of sight, where I can drop it, and that was very helpful. Thank you very much.
Well, I hope that answers your question, and I hope it answers everybody else's question. There is one place that I failed to mention that you may drop, and this is a local rule that on number 4, remember there's a drop area. You always have the option to use the drop area.
Thank you.
Hope that helps. We'll see you around the club, and if you have any questions or you need some clarity on any of this, please don't hesitate to ask a member of the golf staff.